Bill that would allow Kentuckians age 18 to 20 to get a concealed carry permit is headed to Governor Beshear's desk.
The bill passed both the House and the Senate last week. Norman Seawright joins us now. What are we hearing now from locally about this, Norman?
Well, Rick, right now, Kentucky law says if you can legally own a gun under state and federal laws, you do not need a license to carry it or conceal it within Kentucky. You just need to be 21 years old. A mother who lost her son to gun violence more than a decade ago worries what this bill's passage would mean.
I'm not only a grieving mother, I'm a facilitator. I'm a peer support now.
Elgina Smith and the ACE Project hosted an annual event in honor of her late son, AJ, who would have turned 30 this year. He was 18 when he died in a triple shooting back in 2015 involving 4 other teenagers between ages 16 and 19.
It's for the rest of my life that I get to hold space for my son. And so this is just one of the ways that I want to remember.
It is heavier for her knowing that House Bill 312, which allows Kentuckians between 18 and 20 years old to carry concealed firearms, is headed to the governor's desk.
I'm praying for each and every individual that will have that choice to own and operate a firearm. 18 years old is not old enough to make that decision.
When you turned 16, did your parents hand you the keys to the car and have a good day?
Rick Strohmeyer is a firearms instructor.
It's everyone's Second Amendment right to own weapons and, to carry them. And I totally agree with that, but you've got to have some training.
This provisional license would have the same core requirements as the standard concealed carry license, including passing a background check, training, and proficiency exam. But he says his biggest worry is that 18 to 20-year-olds don't always make the best decisions.
I've seen people, as soon as they start drinking, they turn into Superman, And now Superman, who's 18 to 20 years old, is going to have a gun, too. So that's going to be a problem.
So on Monday, Smith gifted all of these kids a pair of high-end sneakers, but there is a catch.
You have to sign a contract. It says what the team needs from you. And so for this pair of shoes, I need them to be the best representation of themselves.
Smith's hope is that by encouraging them to make better decisions, they can avoid tragedies like the one that cost her son his life. The bill was delivered to the governor last week. It is now awaiting action from him. Live in the newsroom, Norman Seawright, WLKY News.